put up underneath your name? Do you work for a certain organization or?
I got one of the hottest YouTubers in the nation.
Okay. So you have experience in, I guess, disruptive meetings like
yes,
this?
Yes, sir. You can ask me about that. Yes, sir. I know what's going on, too.
So obviously, it's not a normal meeting, so tell me just what you saw in there today.
Well, first of all, my name is George.
Yeah, tell me your name is spelled. Go ahead and get that out of the way.
My name is George Boston Rhymes, and I have a YouTube called Boston G.B.R. on YouTube. What I saw here tonight is nothing different from what is happening in Quitman, Georgia, what is happening in Meigs, Georgia, what is happening in Dawson, Georgia, what is happening in Davisboro, Georgia, what is happening in here, of course, is everywhere that there's a black mayor in power, and if it's newly elected, this is what is happening. People think that this is isolated. It's not isolated. People are highlighting what is going on. Blacks who are elected to power are being taken out of power by changing even from a city-type government or a mayoral-type government to a city manager-type government. This is nothing new. We see this across the state of Georgia, so this is nothing new.
So what do you think about just the way it was ended and then restarted? Does that say anything about
All right, first of all, the mayor has to, she must be careful. She must be careful in this regard. There are those who will push your button. There was so much animosity in that meeting as I filmed it, and you could see it. Therefore, she should have been, in my opinion, I don't want this taken out of context, but what she should have done, not to take it, she became frustrated, I think, because of the disorder. And so she said, I'm going to adjourn the meeting to get control, maybe before somebody gets hurt. But the thing was, what should have been done was that she should have taken through the process, which was asking to close the meeting and get a motion and a second. That's just straight Robert's Rules of Order. But the point is that she was dealing with so much here tonight, and she was trying to maintain the peace. I see the same thing. If you go to my channel, Boston G.B.R., you'll see the same thing. They arrest the people, or up in Meigs, Georgia. There's a great fight going on up there. The Georgia Attorney General are aware of what's going on. It's not just here. It's around the state of Georgia. Everywhere that there is a black mayor, this is what is happening now. It's just straight talk. Now, you may not put this on TV, but just straight talk. Next question, my brother.
Mayor, would you like to say anything just about the state of this meeting tonight?
What he said is what it is.
I mean, I've told you a few weeks, you know, everybody's like, well, y'all are only reporting one side, so I've been trying to get your side. And
well, in my opinion, I think that what is happening, these mayors are under so much pressure. They damn if they do and they damn if they don't. It's just that simple. I've talked to all these mayors. I'm talking to them. I'm visiting. That's why I'm here tonight. I was called here. I wouldn't have known if somebody had called me. They want to see this government function like a government in the United States of America, not like in Russia, China, or any other. If the people voted her in office, she should have the power to govern like black folk have been sitting under white folk all of our lives. And it is indeed time now, according to the scriptures of Jesus, want for your neighbor that which you want and have for yourself. And if we have been always following white people, why can't white people follow Robert's Rules and Order and check the money? All people want to do is a tally on the money. This is nothing new. If you go to the Quitman 10, the Brooks County Board of Education, they want to know about the money. You go to Meg, the question is the money. You go to Dawson, Georgia, it's about the money. Everywhere you go, it's about the money. Georgia Attorney Sam Olson said what he wants is open government. He got the little red handbooks that he give out. Well, I'm saying to Governor Nathan Deal, and I'm saying to the Georgia Attorney General, and I'm saying to Eric Holder, as we've said so many times, if he's not concerned about open government, then close the door and tell us we are not about open government. I mean, that's just straight talk. I am a retired military veteran. I served 21 years during the Vietnam era. And for me to see what is happening in the state of Georgia tonight, because I've seen so many other cities in Georgia, it's just about to blow my mind. We got people, when we go to war, we don't worry about no black and white. They want somebody to pick up that M16, go behind enemy lines and do what must be done. And that's what we do.
So can I ask you just a blunt question?
Yes, sir. Any question you want, brother, because I was born into the world.
Obviously, you believe that there's racism here. Would you say it's
No,
only
you
on-
didn't hear me say racism. You didn't hear that. First of all, that clarified.
before at the very start?
I didn't say no racism.
So you don't believe there's racism in Gordon?
There is racism across the world. In Palestine, in Israel. But I won't say it's racism here tonight. What I say is here tonight, in my most humble opinion, is a disrespect for a mayor that was elected by the voters in Georgia. And so that's what I'm talking about. Let's don't focus on racism, because if you focus on racism, then you get tied on the ism like chemists or biologists or all these isms and isms. But we don't want the isms and isms, we want to get to the race. And in the word race, you got ace. And if the people elected this lady, she is the ace for city government, that means we fall under that ace as we fall for white people ever since we came into this country in the year 1555 aboard a slave ship called Jesus, captained by one Sir John Hawkins, a slave trader.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, thank you for listening. I know you can't report it, but
I can't use all of it, but I mean, I'll use.
I doubt you're going to use any of it, but right here I got it, and my people know I got it. They going up. I got it. That's what I do. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The best thing you can have in your life, always remember, is patience. Patience and humility will carry you where nothing else will. Always remember. Don't let nobody shake your boat. As long as you know your boat is on the wall, and you're in God's hands. Don't let that shake. I may get loud, but I'm just cool sometimes.
Amen, brother. Amen.
I know. Wait, I'm on camera with you.
Counsel.